Well, hello, campers, lovers of the great outdoors. You know who I am, and today I want to address something that some of my viewers have been asking me for. I've been showing Stanley gear now for quite a long time, and I get lots of requests to actually cook something with it. So I'm going to try to do that. We're going to make something that I can guarantee you've never seen before. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make some nice mashed potatoes. Now with these mashed potatoes, we're going to give it sort of a loaded baked potato feel. The ingredients are, of course, potatoes. We're going to have some nice green onion we're going to put in it. We're going to have some bacon, and we're going to have a little sour cream, maybe a little butter, probably not at this time. Plus we're going to have some things like a little garlic powder and some seasoning. Getting our little butchering done, and try this cut board right here, see how it does. Green onion. As Justin Wilson used to say, a little onion. Okay, now we've got some mashed potatoes. Now these mashed potatoes were made with real potatoes, and we've added some garlic powder and some pepper. Did we add anything else to it?
Salt.
A little bit of salt. A little bit of salt, okay? And a little butter? A little butter, okay. Now, we're going to combine some of these little green onions in here. That's from the Stanley 2-bowl cook set, one of the bowls. And we're going to add some homemade bacon bits with some bacon that we've fried for this purpose, and we're just going to give it a quick little mix. Now's the time we're going to treat the meat. Because this is bottom round, we're going to go ahead, you know, by nature with low fat content. It's usually on the tougher side once it's cooked. So we're going to add a little meat tenderizer to it, just a little bit. This is the second stage of our tenderizing process. Remember when we first started a little while ago, I kind of beat the tar out of it with my Stanley mug. Okay, now we're at the point, well, the last stop on this tenderizing process. And what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this into a pot. And this is what we're going to marinate this in overnight. So we're going to use some buttermilk, okay? Add a little buttermilk. Into the fridge for 24 hours. Not 24 hours. Into the fridge for about 8 hours. Well, it's the next day. All of our marinating's done, and right now we're taking the mashed potato mixture that we made last night with onions, green onions, and bacon, and we are constructing, of all things, eggs. Okay? Now here's some that we've already started. Just a general egg shape. It doesn't have to be just perfect. And what we're doing is we're taking one of the Stanley spoons to use as sort of a mold here, and we're just going to get these mashed potatoes in there, and we're going to press a divot or a hole shape in there, and we have we're going to press these little yolk balls that we made with sharp cheddar and pepper jack cheese. Now we're going to take some more of this, put it on top, hopefully it'll come out all right, and flatten it off at the top. Word of caution, the green onions do add a lot of flavor, but man, they are something else to try to sculpt. They don't want to stick to the mashed potatoes as well as the bacon does, so use caution with the green onions. So now we've covered the yolk ball as so, and we're going to turn it over and gently coax this out of the spoon. Now we're going to form it, and make sure you got nice clean hands and work quickly. And why you want to work quickly is because the mashed potatoes, as they warm, they're not going to want to accept the shape as well. They're going to want to revert back to what they were. The refrigeration aids in that. And so you want to do something like this. We're going to get these, we're going to put these back into the freezer to let them harden up some more. Then we're going to take them out and do the breading. Alright, now we've taken these, our little eggs, out of the refrigerator. They're pretty firm, actually. And it's time for the breading. For the breading, we're going to use cultured buttermilk, just regular old buttermilk. And then we're going to dip the eggs in the buttermilk. Then we're going to go to the breadcrumbs. These are the Japanese style panko breadcrumbs. A little buttermilk. The reason why we put these back in the refrigerator is because the buttermilk at room temperature, even if the buttermilk's chilled, it wants to start breaking down the mashed potatoes. So we're going to set it in there. Roll it in breadcrumbs. Give it a little tap. Press them into the buttermilk. Make sure we don't have any wetness left in the feel of it. And then we'll transfer that. Needs a little bit more right there. Transfer that into a plate. And there we go. This is ready for the fryer. Word of warning. This recipe is not a quick thing, okay? But you know, that's great. I mean, I would suggest you do all your prep at home if you want to save time. And it's going to give your ice chest a real workout. So. Alright, since we're going to be doing a little frying and a little skillet work, I'm going to go ahead and season this skillet and make it non-stick by pouring a little bit of cooking oil in here. Heat it up. We're going to wait till we see a little smoke develop. You see a little bit of smoking. That means that the metal has opened up and accepted that oil. And we'll have something that's virtually non-stick. Okay, right now we've got some oil on here that we're going to be doing our frying in for the egg part of the dish. And right now we have a skillet that we're going to start on the meat. One thing this dish needs, because we've got lean beef in here, we don't have any fat. Well, we know a lot of the flavor is in fat, so we're going to use some good old grade A real salted butter for this. And I'm just going to go ahead and swab the bottom of this. Not too much. It's also going to help the brownies in this too.
I know it'd be better if I used tongs or something like that. Stanley doesn't have tongs yet in their arsenal, so I'm going to check these, see how they're coming. It doesn't take a long time to fry these. And that's what we're looking for, folks, right there. Well, I got this cooking. Show you what I mean about this little egg here. The idea, as I'm sure you've all gathered, is to make a cheesy yolk inside of this. Now I'm going to make some little skillet toast. Take some of that butter. Now I will say this, I did not season this pan. This pan came off of one of the other kits. So we'll let that come up to temperature, and we're just going to fry these 2 pieces of garlic toast. Alright, let's check on this toast here. Coming along pretty good. There we go. And here we have 2 servings of Eagle's Nest. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we're going to enjoy eating it. Here's a piece of bread, my dear.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I've noticed you got the most toast.
I did.
That's okay. That's all right. Well, guys, moment of truth. Let's see. We'll put some green beans in there for some veg around the outside edge. And my partner in crime, Miss Paige, made those, and they're delicious. Good job. What do you think about the eggs?
Awesome. Exploding with flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
That
Thank you.
buttermilk
Thank you.
season this meat perfect.
Absolutely right. Marinating the buttermilk seasons that meat and tenderizes it. This old round steak, tough as a shoe leather. That's pretty darn good for this way of cooking. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you, Stanley, for putting out this line of cookware that you do. Thank you for letting me test it. Thank you for letting me use it. I can tell you, some good cookware is really important for your cooking setup. Whether you're doing whatever type of camping, with the exception of ultralight, this probably isn't the gear for you. But trying this recipe out for when we go and have our camping trips in the fall when it cools down, well, we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready. We're going to know how to cook it and what to cook it with. And we're going to cook some good stuff in good gear. Stanley. From Donnie Pavlini Outdoors and
Miss
Miss Paige, thank you for stopping. Hope you come back again. If you haven't, subscribe. We'll bring you more cooking videos. And the rest of the time, hopefully, we'll see you in the woods. Take care.
When I healed.
You did. You were the brains behind this operation.
No, I was the assistant.
You were the assistant?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
How'd I
man.
do my first time
Oh,
assistant?
you did good.
Did
oh,
I?
my
Good.
God, Lord, yes.
Good.
I couldn't
So can I assist you again?
Yeah, you can assist
Okay.
me again.
Okay.
Hell, I just want to watch you and cheer you on. Oh, and this set comes with a dishwasher.